So, this is a bonus segment just for my podcast followers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are more valuable than you ever realize, especially to little podcasters in the middle of nowhere talking about gardening, a really specialized hobby. But you guys, you're fanatical. You're true gardeners because even when you're not gardening, you're listening to gardening. That's something about you. So, I appreciate you doing that. If you could take just a moment, just respond some way to this podcast, to the show. Like, follow, subscribe, just make a 5-star review. It really juices things. It gets us seen better. So we're trying to get out better content every week. So the top 2 flowers just for you. This is a bonus segment, the radio show. They don't get this. One is for rock gardens and the other is for flower gardens. And they're both blooming or looking their best right now in the heat of summer. They're both being planted in the heat of summer. So succulents or sedums, they're both the same thing, basically. They're basically cacti without the thorns or the needles. And so they're soft, they're glorious. They creep and they crawl. They don't get too tall and you hardly just spit at them. And that's enough water to keep them going. They're beautiful, easy care. And most of them are evergreen right through winter. But this is the time when they really seem to grow, take on color. They can put a flower about the size of a dime. Usually they're fluorescent color, but sedums are really good. And the selection at the garden center this time of year is fantastic because this is when they're looking good. The other one that is for flower gardens, it's a native. We put it in wildflower mixes if you're going to seed, but the plants are spectacular this time of year. One is called a blanket flower. Blanket flowers it's got a little sunflower type flower. It's about the size of a tennis ball. And it just has dozens and dozens of these sunflowery type of flowers on them. And they're called blanket flower because they're so prolific at seeding. And so you plant one, they're going to bloom. And if you deadhead that spent bloom off, it'll form another flower just like that. That's like immediately. In fact, if you look at it, it will have layers of different buds coming on. At the end of the year, I will usually, October, I'll let my blanket flower go to seed. And now all those flowers will now spread and it slowly mounds, just keeps going. So this 1 foot tall, glorious, drought hardy, low maintenance, nothing's ever going to eat it, bother it. It's just made for the mountains, the deserts. Blanket flower, also called Gaillardia for you gardeners that like your Latin. But blanket flower for the rest of us. It just spreads and eventually put it at the top of your driveway that's got that cut hill to it. You want it to spill, you want to retain some of that hillside. You've got some erosion control you need help. It'll just seed and spill down that hillside. It's beautiful. Low care without anything. You don't have to do anything. It'll just do it by itself. But both of those plants, succulents or sedums and blanket flower or Gaillardia, are fantastic plants planted in the heat of summer. This is when they look their best. And now you got the inside scoop because you're tuned into the podcast where no one else is.